Hello and welcome, Aries. We're going to do a mini series on the zodiacs, just looking into what's important for you to release right now for your success, and then we'll look into also what is coming in. What are you opening up for, right? What is that new energy or that success that's going to come in for you releasing what you need to release? Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. So for my Aries viewers, highest and best messages. What is important for my Aries viewers to release at this time in order to create space for their success, their manifestations? We have surrender your fear of intimacy and surrender your need to always be right. Okay, Aries, this is what we have. So maybe what you're focusing in on, calling in, or working on is love, relationships, or intimacy. So with surrender your need to always be right, we have give others the gift of letting them be right, be yielding, and not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Okay, so right away what's coming through is listen to the perspective of others. Listen to what they have to say. You don't have to take it as absolute truth. You don't have to agree necessarily, but keeping your ears open and just even being neutral, listening in on what others want to share. I feel like there's somebody who requires like inner child healing around you, perhaps. So, and this could be a parent, or this could be someone who's your age or older. So, like, even though you might know the answer to something, like, let them shine, okay? Let them shine a bit. You'll know if that message resonates. If it doesn't, these are collective messages, so release what doesn't resonate, okay? We also have surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening up your heart, okay? So that's something to address here. There's a bit of shadow work. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into this and see kind of where you're at, Aries, with this energy. We're also going to look at how, actually we'll go into this deck first. We'll look at too, like how nature can support you with your journey right now with what you're releasing. But let's go ahead and let's look at this energy. Let's clarify the energy of surrendering your fear of intimacy. We have space, time for new energy, a blank space here, okay? So you are creating space, Aries, either for success within your love life or to call in a new energy. If you are currently with someone, you have some things to perhaps release around that connection in order for it to be successful. If you're not with someone and you have X energy that is still affecting you, then you're called to create that space. Okay, to clear that energy out. Okay, that could be the case here as well. Some of you, it's like someone wants a clean slate with you, and there's history here, and you're going to have to decide what is best for you, but you can't move forward with all the baggage, right? And same with this person. So let's go ahead and clarify surrender your need to always be right. I'm pretty sure I hit that one on the head. We have energy. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, we have alchemy. Yeah, this makes sense here. And you'll know if you've been very boisterous lately, okay? But you'll know if there is someone who is gaining their confidence, maybe with their intuitive abilities, maybe, you're helping them, or there's, it could even be your partner, right? It could be your partner, it could be a masculine energy. That it's important that you soften a bit, you kind of hear them out, and you recognize like their vulnerable inner child is coming forward right now, for there's this space of transformation for them. So yes, it could be them shining, or them realizing they have the answer, or it's just something that's important for their development, their self-confidence, maybe their self-esteem, okay? So you might have been really hard on this person, Aries, or you just didn't have this perspective because you were so busy with this energy card coming through. You were so busy with everything that you're alchemizing, transmuting. It's like you were like, I don't have time for this, that sort of energy. But you might be slowing down and taking time, if this is what's resonating for you, to hear someone else out, right? Because we're not always right. No one is 100% right all the time, right? But I think this is more so about listening to what someone has to express and hearing out their side of the story, or letting them have their moment to shine, right? I'm feeling that coming through very strong. And Aries, you're ready to let love in, you know, or you're preparing to let love in. So I feel like you have been calling in a partner. You have been calling in, you know, healing for your relationship if it's mutual, that you both want to be together and it's something that's healthy for you that you're choosing, but you have some patterns here to release. And you ever hear couples complain about each other? And it's kind of funny, like they'll complain about their spouse, right? And not even realizing that, especially in our intimate relationships, they mirror our shadow sides to ourselves. Sometimes it's our light, sometimes it's our shadow. So literally, you know, when couples, you know, especially if I know both, you know, the husband and wife, and they're complaining about each other, it's just kind of funny because you can see how their partner is showing them the work that they're not doing and vice versa. Now, obviously, if somebody's not aware of that, that can become quite toxic and that can be, you know, frustrating to deal with. But that's kind of the message that is coming through here, is shadow work and patterns that are showing up in your relationships, that it's time to pause, take some space, and identify those and clear those, okay? You might be inspired by Rumi quotes, okay? That might be something else, Aries, that might be inspiring for you this time. But let's go a little bit deeper. Let's see, do I want this deck? No, I want this deck. All right, let's go a little bit deeper here. Tell me more about this releasing energy. It really just feels like stuck, stagnant energy that has been in your experience, okay? In one way, Aries, you've been going at the speed of light, but in another way, there have been certain parts of you that have been blocked off, and because certain parts of you are blocked off right now, it's preventing what you desire to come to full fruition, if that makes sense. Because it might have been, you're like, oh, I'm doing all the work, and you're doing it within yourself, which is brilliant, you know, you want to start there, but healing and a lot of the work has to do with our relationships and connections with others too. So that's kind of a piece that is coming in here for you, Aries. But let's see what else. What else does Aries need to know at this time? Highest and best messages when it comes to releasing. It's most important for Aries to know. Highest and best messages. Yeah, we have the Three of Wands and the Nine of Cups. I mean, that's absolutely beautiful energy. Three of Wands is expecting that wish fulfillment, right? But ask yourself this, Aries, in what way have I been blocking this out of my life? Okay, in what way have I received the invitation and denied it? And yeah, sure, maybe it didn't come from the right person or the right source, of course, you know, trust your instincts with that here. Maybe some of you have been doing some avoiding of your feelings. Okay, that's something else that's kind of coming through here. But there is momentum with the energy and the Three of Wands. So what is the obstacle here for Aries? What is the most important? I don't want to use the word block, but let's say gateway for Aries to access at this time. The Ten of Cups, oh geez. Aries, you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. That's on the other side of this gateway, okay? And I do feel this has to do with connecting with another person. Beneath that, we have the Page of Cups energy. So there is going to be some inner child healing, some acknowledgement of shadow work, and it's going to create this beautiful momentum, okay? Some of you were just like disenchanted. You were disenchanted and you were thinking, this isn't going to happen. It's never going to happen. You know, you kind of gave up a little bit on a certain dream or a higher timeline here, but it's coming in. So part of it is that belief. Part of it is having that excitement and joy about it, right? I'm sensing a lot of sarcasm from the Aries collective. Let's see. But what is the actual gate? Like, what is the actual obstacle here for Aries to be aware of? Emotions. We have the King of Cups. It could have been you were waiting for somebody to express their emotions. Because the King of Cups can be stoic. The King of Cups can hold back. And I have a feeling not for long. Because you see the water's rising here with the King of Cups. And look at that Page of Cups energy with that wave that's coming in here. So it could have been a matter of timing as well. Clarify this King of Cups energy for Aries. The Five of Swords. Not sure how, yeah. For some of you, you weren't sure how you felt about someone and they're kind of mirroring that back to you here. We have the Ace of Wands. So there was indecision. I think it was important for you, Aries, even though we don't have the Seven of Swords or the Seven of Cups energy. But I think what was important to do was to go within and clear out the old energy so that you were coming from a place of present awareness of who you are and what you desire moving forward. Okay, so like your old belief systems and like your old desires weren't clouding your judgment. And I'm feeling you kind of clearing that for this passionate new beginning. And you see there's the butterfly speaking of the transformation. So I very much feel that too, Aries, was it's like you had to kind of clear out the old stagnant energy or like the outdated thinking patterns of who you were, not who you are now. To create space for this new beginning. And many of you, yeah, you want commitment, you want it all, and you deserve it all. You've got the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like, you know, for those of you that are ready and doing the work and aligned with it and free will and all that included, like you're opening yourself up to this highest timeline. At the very least, a higher timeline. Tell me this Five of Swords with this King of Cups energy for Aries. The Fool, new beginning. New energy. You might have been waiting for someone, you know, to kind of do their work here too, in a way, Aries. Or this person may have been waiting for you to lead. But if you're feminine energy, you lead with your energy. The masculine energy takes action, but the feminine shows the example by where she focuses her energy. Okay. But somebody was, yeah, whoever you're connecting with was conflicted about a new beginning. They were putting conditions in front of progression, and that was basically slowing them down. So even this person you're connecting with is coming in here as needing to have a different perspective. Okay. So what is important for Aries to focus on at this time for their success, for their highest timeline? Okay, we have the Four of Swords. Reflecting, resting, recharging, slowing down a little bit, Aries, okay? Taking some space and time to breathe out. I feel like you're kind of in a preparing energy here and acting as if like your dream's going to come true. You know, this is going to happen. Like you're creating that energy now presently. But just remember that, yes, with the Four of Swords, you need to take time to relax, recharge, breathe out, reflect, meditate, stay in alignment with your spiritual practices here. Also, connecting with nature could be very energizing or recharging or relaxing for you. And with that Four of Swords energy, you're healing. So you are taking the time to heal what you need to from either a previous relationship or inner child. And that's going to give you, I'm hearing, like all the confidence in the world to move forward with what you want to move forward with. Anything else for Aries here? Okay, some best messages. The Lovers. Yeah, many of you are healing a connection, or you're healing to prepare for a lover's connection. You're just making sure you're taking the time to know that it's exactly what you want. You're clearing the space. You're creating the space for it. So I want to get, what is this new energy that's coming in here for Aries? Once Aries, I got a little peek into that already, but once Aries does this healing work, the surrender, the fear of intimacy, and the need to always be right. What is the new energy coming in here for my Aries viewers? Waking the Lion. Ears wide open. Set, your ears have been shut, okay? But your ears are going to be open here, and we have Waking the Lion, okay? I'm going to read both of these from the book, but we have the number 33 and we have the number 19. Okay, so there's a collaborative energy with ears wide open, so I definitely feel like there'll be some sort of breakthrough, some sort of information coming in that's really helpful for you here, Aries. I also feel with Waking the Lion, you know, there is definitely this like cycle of like the wounded inner child that is healing and who's emerging, but the lion. Okay, which is awesome. All right, let's go ahead. And it could be a specific area of your life as well. You know, it could be I'm not going to get into it in this video, but it could be abandonment wound. It could be healing trauma that you have to heal. It could be many different things here, but it's like you're doing this work is very liberating for you, Aries. All right, and it's going to release the lion. So let's start with number 33. We have ears wide open. Deep listening as a gift we give to others. Understanding someone else's needs, showing focused attention, tuning into another, and letting go of the ego's need to be heard. The world is constantly speaking to us and offering clues about what is really going on beneath the surface of things. We all have the capacity to hear beyond the noise that reaches our ears. The challenge is when we feel misunderstood and unheard, when we feel insignificant. It's easy to over-explain ourselves in an attempt to get acknowledged. Now is the time to let all that go. Offer your attention as the great gift it is. It's time to stop multitasking, checking your phone, thinking about what you're going to say next, and doing all other things that keep you from connecting fully. Whenever we are in a state of chaos and distraction, paying attention to only some of what is being said, we lose the ability to pick up on everything. We lose the ability to pick up I'm sorry, I guess I have to read that twice. We lose the ability to pick up on everything, including that which is not being said. Deep listening is the way in which we immerse ourselves in the truth of the world. In this way, with ears wide open, we also open our hearts and minds to understand more about what is conveyed through words alone. Opportunities arise from subtle cues we miss when we are not 100% present. Purposeful, open listening is an act of true respect and intimacy. When you are in this space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive and alert to meaningful potential. Right now, keep your ears wide open and you will find more than you were searching for. Okay, so that's deeply fulfilling here, Aries. Now let's read Waking the Lion. I have goosebumps. All right. Boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way, facing that which is difficult or painful, the audacity to step into the unknown. Regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantees of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible failure or even success and your own power. The act of making this attempt, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Wow, Aries. Okay, so as always, that's a lot of words. So, only take what resonates and what aligns. But it feels like, many of you kind of fear what you desire. And you're kind of moving past that threshold into deeper embodiment and being present with your connections, being present with information presented, being present and confident with the direction basically that you're choosing to move in. But a huge theme that is coming across with the fear of intimacy is trust. So developing that trust within yourself first, and then being able to practice that within your relationships will be really helpful also for moving forward. Okay, I want to see how nature is supporting you right now, Aries. How is nature supporting Aries? And then we will get a romance angel message. How is nature supporting Aries at this time? Iceberg submerged. Okay, so there is a call for, yes, there's to take aligned action, right? But there also is this call for there's way more to the story than you think. And that's why you also have surrender your need to always be right. There's more information that's going to be provided that will be helpful for you. Okay? And if there's this iceberg between you and another that you desire to melt, or you desire to heal this, okay? It's going to take patience. It's going to take presence. It's going to take active listening, right? I just feel the sense that, and some of you, yes, it could be a love connection. Some of you, it could be a friendship, okay? But it's something that it feels like you want to heal, or you want to be closer with this person, or they want to be closer with you. But there's been so much mirroring here that it's been difficult, definitely, to navigate. And through this process, Aries, you're going to learn so much about yourself, so much about your strength, your shadow, okay? Your courage with waking the lion. And again, it's like those parts that were closed off within you are going to be opening up, are going to be melting here. Some of you, if you have been, either in hot temperatures, or just, if you've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, maybe the energy of cool, like cool energy is really helpful to help you be grounded and centered. Okay? But you're going to also uncover a lot more about your subconscious and your shadow here. All right, let's go ahead and get a romance angel message here for my Aries viewers. For those that want to heal, to call in a connection or heal a specific connection, what is their guidance, highest and best messages? Yeah. Okay, so we have you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so maybe that's going to be affirmation, Aries. I am lovable. I deserve success. I deserve the best. You know, those affirmations. We also have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I feel more so if you're a feminine watching this, this will be a gesture made towards you. It's just you're kind of opening up to prepare for that, you know, to be open for that blessing or that love or that invitation to come in. We have very soon, clearly decide what it is you want so that it comes to you now. And you might be feeling that at this time. Okay, Aries, that it is important that you have clarity about what you want right now. Maybe not what you want forever for the rest of your life, right? Because you're evolving and growing being. But right now, what do you want? You know, and being very clear. And like I said, clearing out the old voices, clearing out the past energies, the past beliefs that don't serve you, so that the part of yourself you're connecting in with is that present, you know, that present voice, that most upgraded, I guess, version of you at this time, right? To help you make those decisions moving forward. That's not to say that like your past selves don't have a seat at the table. Of course they do, but there's a time and place for when, for instance, you're doing shadow work, right? And something comes up from the past, and then you listen to that you know, that voice, you listen to that that version of yourself, right? There's a time and place for everybody, you know, to share all aspects of you, to share what they have to share. But I think right now with you moving forward, it's important that you're very present, not just with others, right, but with yourself as well. Okay, because it feels like what you desire, you know, will be coming in very soon here. And I feel for many of you Aries, especially those of you that are single, it's like you have so much love that you're longing to give, and you have so much energy that you want to build with another. You know, you just haven't had that aligned partnership yet. But very soon that could be coming in here, of course. You know, use your discernment and take your time getting to know. And this was kind of a lot in one message. I didn't think we would go quite this deep, but we did. So yeah, just only take what aligns, release what doesn't. Is there anything else? I don't think so. I just think right now you're going to be shifting your realities in a pretty powerful and profound way. So thank you so much for joining me, Aries. Take the best care of yourself, and I will see you soon.